What's up, Capricorn? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, guys, first things first, happy birthday to all of you. I hope you guys are really, really enjoying your birthday season. And happy New Year's to you all. I hope you guys are having a good holiday season. I hope everything's good for y'all. Let's jump right into things, guys. Let's see what you can expect for the month of January. All right, so what is going on with my Capricorns? Now, guys, this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Capricorn signs. And it's a general reading, guys, so, I'll definitely give as much explanation as I can of the cards so that we can try to pick up all the situations around. All right, guys. Now, guys, with the energy that I'm picking up on, it's transferable. So it could be your energy or the energy of someone or something around you, okay? So we have your past, present, and future. And just in advance, guys, because I'm absolutely, absolutely, absolutely obsessed with this deck. And it was actually one of the things I had on my Amazon wish list. So thank you to whoever got this. I'm still catching up with emails, so I will send my proper thank you once I get to that. But yeah, I love it. It's the Light Series Tarot if anyone is interested. All right. So let's start with your energy, guys. You have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So this is a great energy to have because it's talking about releasing a situation, not having anxiety towards it anymore. In very, very few cases, I would say like 3% of the time, this could be over anxiety, but for the most part, it's usually just dropping anxiety. Because of something that you guys let go of, something that was tumultuous, something that felt heavy, something really takes off for you, or for some specifically, it could cause you to have to travel. But if you are traveling because of this, I see it being a more positive reason that you're doing so. Okay, or you're doing it for a positive reason rather. Now, starting with the past, guys, the first card that we have is a death card. With the death card, this talks about change. This talks about, going towards a new chapter. Why is this death card here? We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so there's two things happening here. There's someone realizing that something could have been causing you a loss, maybe financially. And I know it was a holiday season, so it could just be a lot of overspending. Or there was a situation where someone was just not genuinely invested, and because of that reason, it wasn't working out. I see it rather as something that was toxic, something that may have, ended in a conflicting way or could have caused a lot of arguments. But you guys were able to kind of let this go, move away from it, and make a change where you're working on something that's going to be long term. It's not something that's going to necessarily be built overnight, but it's going to have longevity attached to it. All right, the next card that you guys have for the past is the Tower card. So you have the Death card, you have the Tower card. So there's definitely immense change. And since all these major arcanas are coming out, it's not something as simple as changing the deli you go to every morning. It's something that really just changes your life, changes the course that you're on. You have the Six of Cups in the reverse. And you have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, there could have been a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio that was very prominent here. But there's something that you chose to leave in the past. And at the time where you're really changing and leaving this in the past, you're really trying to do it in an amicable way. You're not trying to kick, fight, scream, breaking windows or anything like that. It's kind of just like a mutual agreement, especially if this is with another person, to just release, to just let this go. Again, if this wasn't a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio you were dealing with, then it's just saying that in releasing this, it really brought you a lot of emotional stability. It brought you peace. All right. The last card for the past is the Knight of Wands. So this could be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius energy. Okay. For some of you, if you were in a sort of relationship, it could have been that you guys fell out because somebody could have, been wandering, going in another direction, bringing in third parties. So why is this Knight of Wands here? Two of Pentacles. And we have the King of Swords. So I see someone in a place where they're really just trying to go within and figure out what it is that they want. Maybe there's something that really pissed you off or pissed someone off around you, but there's something that you're losing faith in, and it's like you're trying to find what's going to keep you balanced in this. So not only are you making changes, but you're not necessarily just jumping into something new. You're taking time to just be quiet. Okay, I'm not a Capricorn, but even I can relate to this, where it's just like sometimes we need to give ourselves a moment to just. Sorry about that, guys. My computer had lost memory, so I had to delete a few things to get this started. But with what I was saying, you guys are definitely just taking a moment to stop and smell the flowers and figure out what you truly want to do. And there could have been a significant air sign around you, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but for a lot of you, I just feel like this is the approach where you're taking, where it's just like, let me, I can consider my heart, but let me think logically right now. What's the best move for me to make? All right. Now for the present moment, the first card that you guys have is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Something that you stopped working on, something that just, doesn't end up working in the way that you wanted it to. We have the Seven of Swords. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. So something where there were secrets, it's just not working out for you at this time. You don't want to work on that. For some of you, there could be something that you're manifesting at this time, but because of something that you just lost or something that you feel you could lose, you're building something in silence. So some of you could actually be building something that's going to make you very self-sufficient, especially if it has to do with like money or just, you being confident within yourself. But because of something that's not working around you, you kind of have to keep that on the low right now. Okay. Here's the next card for your present moment. And this is the center of the reading. So this is going to be that central energy, where everything taps into this. The Two of Cups. This is a very positive energy, guys. This could be a very strong soulmate. This could be you finding your true purpose in life. This could be you really just falling in love with yourself, okay? But it's good and it's love. You have the Knight of Cups. So for some of you, maybe this is with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or something that just brings you a lot of emotional peace. And we have the Queen of Swords. So that could be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini energy. Or just, the energy of someone who's thinking very, very logically. So I like this because you have something that's coming in that's very strong for you. But you're also taking a very logical approach to it, which is great. I feel like I was actually talking about this yesterday with a friend. But sometimes we get into something new. It's really, really exciting, and we just want to take off with it. And I feel like when things start that way, they kind of end just as fast. So you're excited about something, but you're also cautious, and you're also logical, and you're also realistic about it. Okay. The next card that you have for the present moment is the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So the worst that could have happened in a situation is behind you. If there was a betrayal, you're getting over it. If there was anything that just, again, ended abruptly, you're getting past that. But there is something that was forced. There's something that was throwing you off, and you know what it is. Okay. And you're deciding that you'll have more success in life and just within yourself by letting this go. And it could just be something that just brings you too many problems. Four of Swords in the reverse. So there's a lot of mental clarity here. You're really just seeing the truth of something. Nine of Wands in the reverse. So if it was causing you burden, if it was too tumultuous, you're just not dealing with it anymore. Okay. Yeah, someone's really turning their back on something and expanding. But more specifically, someone could see this as a bad thing, especially if it's like a relationship you're leaving and you're like building with someone else. Your ex isn't going to see it as a good thing, so that's just kind of an example where someone might not see it in a good way, but it's something that does benefit you. All right, now going into the future, guys, the first card that we have is the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, this, as a communicator, this is my favorite communicator. This is, you're no bullshit communicator. Someone that's going to keep it real with you. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So this is interesting because there is something that is spoken about, or an idea that someone has, And either the idea or the conversation is very, very reckless and can lead to someone feeling unhappy. Um, or someone just hears something that they don't want to hear, but it's like the truth, and they just don't feel good about this. So it's something that it could throw you off or someone around you off. But yeah, there's just a lot of reckless energy with whatever it is that's spoken about. The next card you guys have is the Three of Cups in the reverse. So let's see why this is here, because that can mean a few things. We have the Eight of Cups, okay, and the Chariot. For some of you, whether it's you leaving someone to see someone else or someone leaving you to see someone else, if it's in love, I see someone leaving for a third party. Or it could be that someone is walking away from something that brought them sadness, that brought them loss. This could be you ditching a group of friends. This could be you deciding to opt out of family, dinners every Sunday. It's something that, what I can say is, once you walk away from this, even if it is painful for you, it really helps you to take off with something. And I see a lot of traveling themes, so there could be a lot of you that are taking trips at this time, and it's something that's, it ends up being beneficial and good for you. But ultimately, guys, you're just realizing that something is just a really bad call, and it's not something that you're revisiting anymore. It's something that you're saying, this isn't good, and I'm not going to go back to it. Okay, there is something in your life where it throws you off course. It does, you don't get to where you're meant to be with this in your life, and you see that. Why is this Judgment card in the reverse here? All right, we have the Lovers card in the reverse and the Three of Pentacles. So guys, whether this is a lover, whether this is a job, whether this is, a friend, family member, whatever, you know in your heart and soul that it's just not good for you. And by you letting it go, you're able to really just build for yourself. You're able to create this empire. You're able to really find yourself around like-minded people who will really build you in a very positive way. So there's a lot of stability. And, with the Wheel of Fortune here, this shows good fortune coming in. But you might just have to experience a bit of unhappiness to get to this path. Or maybe someone around you is going to be very unhappy to see you doing very well. But success is right around the corner for y'all, okay? Very positive reading, guys. So let me pull you guys some cards of advice. All right. What advice can I give to Capricorns? January 2020. I think at the beginning of the video, I might have said January 2019. If I said that, I did not mean that. 2020. All right. All right, so let's see, guys. What is your advice? All right, we have the Lovers card, the Five of Wands, and the Magician in the reverse. Okay. Three of Swords in the reverse. As your energy, I see healing or the suppress. Either there's healing coming in or somebody is suppressing the pain that they feel for something. What I will say, guys, is that if you find yourself in a situation where there's fighting, there's arguing, there's competition, or a feeling of competition, something that just strains you, where you're constantly having to defend yourself, it's not meant for you. You guys are meant to go towards something that is just more effortless and just kind of flows. But I see someone kind of like seeing a truth that really, really opens their eyes. And it's in a big way. If you've been, again, wavering back and forth with something, something will come to light where you know what needs to be done. And you know that once that's done, there's no going back on that. Nine of Swords. Four of Swords. You're going to be stuck on this mentally for a little bit, or maybe someone around you. Okay. But with the Sun card in the reverse, it's something that just would have blocked out blessings for you guys. So there's some sort of injustice. There's some sort of fallout. Someone is definitely in their feelings about it. All right. But with the Fool card, there's a new chapter that you're meant to go towards. And it's going to be unmarked territory. So I can see why that's going to feel uncomfortable for a lot of people. Okay, because it's like we want to feel stable in what we're doing. We want to feel like we kind of belong in what we're doing, and you guys are just kind of like walking into the unknown. So there's a sense of being vulnerable and not having every single answer right away, but it's going to be good for you and it's going to be positive for you. So the best advice I could give you guys is, if it's bringing you a lot of burden, and like you feel like you're fighting yourself or others, it's just not meant to be there. Okay, so whatever's giving you anxiety, whatever is causing all this stress, is just going to block you right now. All right. Okay, guys. So if you guys need absolutely anything, all of my information is in the description below. My social medias, all of that, my website. So I love y'all. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.